Okay, we're live.
Hi everybody, it's Lenine from Always in Stitches in Noblesville. It's August the 3rd. It's a beautiful day in Indiana. Peter's behind the camera and he gets to do it. Feel the camera shaking, he's laughing because he's going to do part of the Flosstube today on this side of the camera. I'm going to go on that side of the camera. So anyway, hope you've had a great, been about, 4 or 5 weeks at least since I've been here, but I've been kind of busy. I'm very involved in our local county's 4-H fair, and our kids took things to the state fair, which started over the weekend. So I've been doing a lot of fair things, and I was pooped. Couldn't do a floss tube if I'd have tried. So let's get started. I have some random, it's going to be kind of random hodgepodge kind of things today. First of all, I've got haul. I have a Nurge frame. I've never seen one in person. I ordered one from Amazon and thinking I might want to carry them in the shop, but I'm not sure, and I've never used one. And I don't really even know, I mean, I understand you unscrew it and you put it through, but I don't know what the hoopla is about it, so I'm anxious to put some linen in there and see what goes on. So anyway, I got that. Peter thinks it's the large frame. I'm not sure if it's the large one or the medium one, but I'm going to try it. So this is part of my haul. So next I want to do an older finish that my mom did probably in the 70s, and it looks like it's been through the ringer. Mom, I have a picture of my mom from 1982. There's Mom. That's June. She was one of the most talented seamstresses, sewers, quilters, cross stitchers, anything. She could do anything. And she died in 99. And I kind of opened the shop in her honor because she taught me how to craft. But back in the 70s, I can remember when she made this. This is acrylic work. And she used it. She wasn't very tall. She was probably 5'2", and a lot of times she just needed a little something to get up high enough. So, but this sits in my living room, and she made the bench that it's on. She put it all together and painted it, but she woodworked, she refinished furniture, she did it upholstered, she could do anything. So I wanted to share that with you guys, that one of my favorite pieces of my mom's. Okay, next, let's put Mom away. Okay, bye Mom. Okay, next I'm going to tell you about my camera. Colorado cross stitcher Sherry, she talks about this sometimes. This is a Kodak, it's zinc, zero ink. Let me make sure that's the name of it. Yep, it's a zinc. So it hooks to your computer, and I didn't bring the cord in, but it just uses a USB cord that it comes with. And here is a sample of the photos it takes. This is in the back of my yearly planner. And anytime I get a project finished, I will take a picture of it with my phone. Then I hook it to the computer, and then these little teeny tiny pictures come out, and it tells me some of the stuff I've been doing throughout the year. So I wanted to show you. It does take, grandkids pictures, things like that. I can also do that, and it takes pretty good pictures. So I'm kind of behind. I need to take some more, but these are things that I have finished in the last year.
Wow, you've been busy.
Yep. And Peter he's funny because he's been cross-stitching recently. And he said, I kind of get why you're flustered when it comes to Flosstube, because you've got so much, you have to be organized to be a Flosstuber, or at least I do. Anyway, so I got my zinc camera. I got a little carrying case for it. It holds all the stuff for it, and this is the what's it called? Film.
That it prints on?
Little pieces. It looks like those Polaroids we used to use back in the 70s that the thing spit out. So I had to share that with you. Put my Nurge thing away. Now let's see. What can I do next? Let me do new finishes.
Wow.
This is a finish from Allie. Allison's my daughter.
Oh my gosh.
She's a beautiful seamstress also. And I'm not sure, this is not one we carry. But we had this framed at Hobby Lobby the other day, and it's got her and Robbie's initials, Allie Bray, Robbie Bray, and when they were married, 2010. And she called it like the pink sampler, but that doesn't seem like that's right. So anyway.
Is it because of the pink door?
I don't know. I'm not sure why I'm not sure.
Did she start on the house and it was just all pink?
It was all pink, maybe.
And that's why
I don't
it was
know.
the pink sampler?
But this is something we just picked up about 2 weeks ago, so I'd share that with you guys. And then I have another one of hers that's a sample for the shop, and it turned out so cute.
Scrumptious. I love it.
Okay, so this is Tiny Modernist. Here's the pattern. And it's autumn bell pull. And she didn't want a bell pull. So we made it into just a long, and this frame that's on, this frame that we picked is amazing. It just makes it. Now, she is, let me think of this word, proliferous stitcher. She did this in about 2 weeks.
Good. 2 weeks?
Yeah, and then I framed it for her.
How long did it take you to frame?
Oh, Hobby Lobby did it in 2 weeks. But they did the framing. And she made a boo-boo down here in this corner. She cut the fabric when she was cutting her floss. Now, you can't see it because I explained to Hobby Lobby we needed to hide it. And this one does not.
You're such a good mom.
I know, I'm such a good mom. This doesn't have glass on it because it's hers and it's expensive, and I decided I wasn't going to pay for it.
I like the way it looks without glass.
I do too. It's not so,
you can
it's
really
not so
see all
glowy
the stitching
or something. And
you
that
can see all the
frame,
texture.
that frame is amazing.
I love her. Okay, I have to just tell you, there's something about this border that I just absolutely love. I love this border.
I like
the
the pink.
alternating,
I think
the orange
it's
and
the
pink
pink
with the
and-
little
Yep.
green.
Yep.
Very
So
cool.
She's a talented young lady. She's, we went to the state fair with them last night, her and her husband and her son Zeke. So, I can't talk about that yet, can I? Here's another finish, and it's for, Peter's giving me a dirty look behind the camera. Okay, so I've got my gather round on here too. But this middle one is from the current Just Cross Stitch Halloween issue.
I love them.
And there's 3 of these guys in that issue, and they go on these, it shows them on these round metal display boards. So I finished the pumpkin Tuesday afternoon, and I put a little stick on there for his stem. But I thought that turned out real well. So any of you guys that have that current cross stitch, Just Cross Stitch Halloween, you can find. We don't have any of those left. I was gonna show the magazine, but I found out yesterday we didn't have any left. So let's see. What else do I? Oh, I'm gonna tell you about. Peter and I have been discussing foam core and what's the other stuff?
Mat board.
Mat board. Gosh, I can't think of that word. Mat board. And we use this self-adhesive mounting board, and we get this by the box, and I think there's probably 25 in a box maybe. And it comes from, I think, Uline, if you have an account with Uline. And it peels off. And I was talking to him, telling him about it, that when I finished, just like this pumpkin I just finished, I used this same foam core on it. And it sticks. I've got a piece of batting under my linen. I have a piece of batting the same size as the foam core. But the batting sticks to the foam core. Then I put the fabric. Now I'm going to show you this because I didn't finish the back. I use some people lace, where they lace back and forth and back and forth. I use a glue gun. So this is how I've got applique pins, probably 7 or 8 around the exterior, right on the edge of the foam core, which is why I like to use foam core. And it holds it in place while I'm hot gluing it down. And then I put a magnet on there to stick to the metal. So I just wanted to show you guys that you can get this, and it's very inexpensive. Especially, you can get it at Hobby Lobby, you can get it probably at Walmart, I'm not sure, but you can get it if you do as much cross stitch as I do. I just bought a box of it, and Peter's going to try it now, see if he can finish one of his things that he'll talk about in just a minute. So let's see what else is back here. I don't think anything. I'm going to do my whips. And I haven't done much. I've been kind of busy doing other things, but I have some different kinds of whips to talk about today. I'm doing a fall thing.
Oh, what's the fall thing?
Well, let me show you the picture. Here's the picture. I think I showed it to you one time a long time ago.
That's cool.
So I'm making these fall letters, F-A-L-L. And I have them partway done, and I'm going to share them with you because I don't always just cross stitch. Okay, so on the picture, the A is a piece of, I just got scrapbook paper that I thought would be okay. And I haven't, noticed how I traced it, but I haven't cut out all of it yet.
Nice.
I'm going to decoupage this on here with Mod Podge. Take the little doohickey off, but do that. And then I think this is the fall F part. I think it shows on here it's white, but I think I want to paint it black. So I'm going to paint that black. And then I have 2 coats, sort of 2 coats, but this will be my LLs, and I've got more coats to put on here. But I'm going to make this, and it's going to look just like this.
Oh, that's going to look awesome.
Yeah. So I get, maybe
And
by the
do you
next,
have the planters? Have you bought the planters
No,
yet?
no
to
planters.
paint?
Yeah, I need to do that, don't I?
And then get the pumpkins?
You know, I bet those W's are made on a Cricut. You think I could Cricut it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With gold foil? Heck yeah.
Hey, yeah, good idea.
Yeah, and just put B.
I have some bushel baskets that are, I have probably 4 or 5 bushel baskets. I could even do it with those. So that's one of my, I don't just cross stitch kind of things because I get kind of bored when I just have to cross stitch. Okay, so this is something that is in the works. I found this in my stash and I didn't do it. I collect old linens. And I don't know where this came from, but it feels like it's on bead sack fabric. But I'm going to pick out a backing for it and have Jessica quilt it for me because it looks like it's a baby blanket, the size. So it's not done very well, but I love the color. But feel that texture. It's like,
yeah.
I don't know what it is.
It's
Maybe
like
a
a
dish towel. I don't know. But anyway, so I wanted to show it to you before we finished it, and let's see, I'm going to give it to
I think it's a muslin.
Jessica. I tried to iron it really well, and it didn't even iron out very well, so I don't know what it's going to turn out like, but I love to hang these things. I've got bedrooms upstairs that I'll hang that in, so that's one of my projects to go. Now, I have one more that's not a cross stitch, and I just started it. Okay, this is going to be a sample for the shop. It's a mini quilts pattern by Cluck Cluck Sew, and I'm doing this one, and I believe it's called, what is it called? Sorry, Powwow. So it's going to look like that, and I'm making it out of a charm pack from Moda called Peachy Keen, and the actual fabric is coming out in October. And here's some of the fabrics that I'm using to do the quilt. Some of the little pieces that I've already cut are at home, and I only made one little teeny tiny block, but it's going to look like that. So, look how small that is.
That's going to be beautiful.
It's going to be like 12 by 12. It's not going to be very big.
It's a mini.
Yeah, it's a mini. So I'm getting ready to do that.
A min.
So I started that over the weekend when I had a minute. So there's that. Now we'll talk about some cross stitch, which isn't much. I think Peter's done more cross stitch than I have. Okay, one of the things I've been working on is lavender wings.
Oh, that's pretty.
'Tis a grand old flag. And I'm doing this needle roll.
Ooh.
And there's what I have done. And I'm using the metallic
Erica.
thread. Yeah. I don't have the M yet because have you ever worked with metallic threads?
Yes.
Fred, have you ever worked with metallic
I'm
thread?
doing it on my witch.
I don't like it very much.
I understand why.
So I just haven't got Erica done yet.
I love your stars, though.
Yep. So I'm getting there. It's we're getting ready to do there's some beading on here. So
I love the circles.
Yeah. So that's fun. So I'll do that, and then I'm going to try to do a tutorial on how to finish a needle roll. I've done it a couple of times, so we'll see when that gets finished, if I'm still around by then, because it might take a while. Okay, here's Teresa Kogut. It's one of the Patreon. I have a picture of what it's going to look like.
You got some work put into this.
I work on it during our staff meetings on Fridays. Peter's working on one side of the table, and I'm on the other, and some of us are knitting, and some of us are cutting out little pieces. But anyway, it's a Patreon from March of 23. It's tier 4. I know that eventually this will come out from Teresa as a regular retail pattern, but for now it's not. It's exclusive to her Patreon program. And here's what I have done so far.
Wow.
So I'm getting there. I have my little bees. I need to finish some bees.
What honey is to beer?
No.
Oh.
What honey is to the Lord. No. A joyful heart is to the Lord what honey is to a bee. So I have to finish my bee and I have to finish my tree. I've only got just a little bit to do.
You're almost done.
I've got to finish the duck's got some things. I think it's a duck. I don't know what it is. Kind of looks like a duck. Maybe it's an eagle. I don't know. But it has little teeny tiny bees on it, so I've got some bees to finish.
You got some little BBs.
Yep. So that was fun to do, and it's one of those where you can fill in, get it started, and fill in like at a staff meeting that you don't have to think too hard about. But I'm trying really hard until I get to this next one. But I'm trying really hard to not start new things until I get something finished.
That's what I'm doing.
Whatever.
I'm finishing one and then doing the next.
Okay, so this is another one out of the Just Cross Stitch October Halloween one. And this, make sure I get it put up right side up. I started this, and I think he's a Quaker. I'm going to call him a Quaker pumpkin, but that's all I have done so far. This will be the top, but that's all I have done.
Colors are pretty.
Isn't that pretty? Like I said, I wasn't going to start anything, but I started this the other day. I get bored. Of course, everybody knows that. They tell me I get bored a lot, but that's all DMC colors, and that's fun. And it's, like I said, it's in the current Halloween Just Cross Stitch magazine. And our witch. Our witch.
Hey, I should get that witch out and put some stitches in it.
Just because you can't.
I have mine at my desk. I'm a little behind. Do I have time to get that done before Halloween?
No.
Okay.
Here is the witch.
Ooh, that's a lot of stitches. I think I'm getting
Here's what we
lightheaded.
think we're supposed to look like, huh, Peter?
Yeah.
And here's what I have done.
Man, you got a lot done.
Well, I did get more. I am actually on the second section of the witch. So I started with her cauldron and the bubbles, and I finished her. I think that might be a wand. I'm not sure. And I've got most of this done.
It's her stick to stir the pot.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I don't really know what it is.
She's a pot stirrer.
See, it doesn't look. See what? It's just a plain old. I don't
Well,
know
what throws it off is the honey. So you think that's a honey pot.
Oh, it might be, yeah.
'Cause you think those are
I think you're
bees.
making that up, but okay.
But I think those aren't bees, those are flies, because she's a witch and
It's
she's
not
cooking dead
It's
stuff.
not flies. Oh my gosh. You guys, I have my hands full.
Oh, man.
Okay, now. Oh, this is the jack. I just want to show you the jack-o'-lantern.
Oh,
What the other?
that's a cute project bag.
Isn't that a cute project bag? I don't know. I can't
I'm
remember.
jealous.
So, this is really easy, and it's got 3 of. Let me see if I can. Okay, I'm going to show you this. Here's the other 2. So here's the one I did. Here's the one I did, and
faces.
So, and see how they've put it on the. Well, she put it on a hoop. Look at that. Oh darn. And I did not do a hoop, which I could have. But those are the other 2 guys, and I'm just using a piece of scrap
It's on a
orange.
necklace.
Yeah, it is on a necklace.
You can wear it around
You
the
think
shop.
it's like on a what are those called?
They look like wood,
Swags.
They look like wood beads.
Yeah. So it just uses one floss. It's 310 DMC 310, and it's stitched up really fast. So that's my jack-o'-lantern guy. Now I started one last night.
You have a new start?
I'm not sure why, but
What did you start? How?
It's really
how,
pretty.
How and why?
Well, because it's pretty.
Oh.
Okay, it's a shepherd's bush.
Ooh, that is pretty.
And it's Goodness and Grace, and it's from the, oh gosh, I can't remember. They sent the whole kit. Like, they have the fabric and the pins and the ribbon and the floss and the beads and the buttons. And so, and this project bag is from Sherry So Sweet. Look how cute that is. It's got that.
That's
Kathy
adorable.
Holden. Okay, so this is what I have. Okay, make sure I get it right side up. This is what I have done so far. It's part of the basket. So
Oh, that is
I've got the
pretty.
first row of basket. Yep. So I had about half hour last night to sit down for a minute, and I just pulled this out and said, I think I need to do this. So those are all my whips. That's all and I haven't gotten much accomplished. But now it'll slow down, and because 4-H is over for a while. Okay, what else is back here? Oh yeah, we got to talk about the quilt. This is a block of the month they're getting ready to, and it's a beautiful, oh my gosh, I hadn't seen this until he put it up here. And let me tell you about it. It's called Symphony by Northcott.
You need to watch Cappy's What's New then.
Yeah, I do. But if I had time to do that, I'd have time to cross stitch. Okay, so you can register now. It's 66 by 78. It's designed by Frog Hollow Designs. The block of the month includes fabric for quilt top and binding. It's $15.99 monthly fee, and it's a year long. It starts in January to the next December. And registration closes October 31st. But I hadn't seen that yet. I'm kind of asleep in my office sometimes, so that is beautiful. Northcott's got some pretty fabric too, and that quilter did a great job too. This was wasn't this a sample that came in from somebody?
Yes.
Like Northcott sent it to us as a sample,
Yes.
so we didn't actually make the sample. But
Yeah, the free motion
we
on
wanted
this
to-
is just beautiful.
yeah.
Of course, we're lucky that we have
a
free
good
motion classes
lady
now.
in our midst too. So Cindy does a great job if you ever want a quilt taken care of. Okay, now we're going to do a couple of new, I got to show you my new patterns. Since the last time I was here, these are all the new patterns. Since the last time I did a floss tube, and most of them are cross stitch, there's a couple of, I saw a couple of little teeny tiny embroidery ones.
Well, this
but,
is what I'm here for. Let me pull up a chair.
well, we're only going to do some. We're going to do
Let's
the
do 'em all.
newest of newest.
I gotta see them all. Hold
got-
on, let me get a chair.
Okay, we're back. Peter had to get a chair and sit down.
In my notebook. I have
Yeah,
to
he's
shop.
making notes on which ones he's getting. Okay, this is in no particular order. This is the most recent we've gotten in till about a month ago. So, first one is Bent Creek, Life is Good. I like the sheep. We have another one that's similar to this from Bent Creek. I like their things. Next is Hands On Design. I picked this one out because it's got fabric on the end and rickrack. It's called If Pumpkins Could Fly. And it's got a little ornament at the top too, but she's the one I did. It's called October's, and it had you stitched on the fabric and the linen, so it was kind of fun that way. Ooh, I like this one. Nancy's into this Rosewood Manor. Nice lady. Karen used to live close to us, and she's moved, I think, to Michigan. Espresso, and there's a whole series of coffee-related looks like little ornaments. So we ordered those. Pansy Patch Quilts, Mother-Daughter Everlasting Friendship Sampler. It's kind of fun. It doesn't look very big.
Love the alphabets.
Okay, we have this series going. It's Lindy Stitches. This is July's airmail from European Goldfinch. These are kind of funky birds. There's a whole series of them. I couldn't find his head for a minute. Because I was looking at that thinking, they cut off his head. But there it is. Okay, this is Peter's. This is in honor of Peter.
Oh, we got it.
Noel in Blue.
Yes.
By Lila's Studio.
Yes.
Sorry, Lila's Studio. So Peter's all about these. He's got something to show you later. Okay, Little House Needleworks. This is a series, The Ice Cream Shop. Cute ones. I don't know what number it is in the series. I don't keep up with that stuff. Okay.
Chart number 24.
I know, but I don't think there's 24 in. Maybe it is.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I
That's
don't
a
know.
lot.
Maybe I don't know.
That's too many.
So this is Country Cottage. This is Country Cottage Needlework. This is a series also, and this one's Surf Shop. That one would look fun in my house in Florida.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
You could mount it on a little surfboard.
Yeah. Okay, we have the Stony Creek Cross Stitch magazine. Came in last week.
Any good patterns in it?
Yeah, there's some good ones in there. Like, look at this one. I can show you this one because I won't show you that.
Okay.
I like that. The little.
Oh, that's cool. The checkered pumpkin.
Yeah.
Oh, and the raw edge finish, which I think we've.
Yeah,
shown
I did a
people
little
how to
thing
do.
on how to do that. I like how she put buttons in the corners. Okay, so we got that. Let's see what's next. Tulip Cottage by October House Fiber Arts. Looks like a log cabin. That's nice. Back in the day, they put lots of those baskets with fruit in them. Oh, looky here. Speaking of Bent Creek, here's another one of those sheep. Bent Creek, red, white, and you. Oh, this is wool, you guys. And it's the kit. I'm so excited.
Oh, yay.
This is Prim Gatherings, and I got to do
Yay.
this. And I'm going to flip it over and show you that it's got the wool included.
Those are gorgeous colors.
Aren't those pretty? Pretty
Oh,
for
that
fall.
herringbone's beautiful. It's like a brown with a dark orange.
I love their wool.
You can't see it, but it's gorgeous.
Yeah, their wool is really nice. Okay, we have another tortoise tower. This is Plum Street, and they have lots of towers. I'm not sure what all the towers are, but now we have some little kits, beginner kits.
Oh, that's cute.
Creative Needle Art Spooky Spider, and I'm going to flip it over.
Yeah,
and
let's see what
got,
it's on.
well, it's on an Ada,
nice.
but it's got the tin, the tart tin, and it's got your floss.
Nice.
Yeah, so a fun little
Beginner kit. Heck, I like that.
Oh, look at this guy. Same thing, comes with the tin and the floss and everything.
You know, I walked past them, and I never paid attention to how cool they were that they were kits with the extra finishing on it.
Here's another one, and that doesn't have a tart, but it's Creative Needle Arts Pattern Pumpkin number 1. But it does come with the fabric and the floss, so it's all there included.
That is real nice.
Okay. Flamingo toes. I'm trying to read upside down, you guys, so I apologize for my. All the things. And some of the fonts are a little kind of wonky. So that's kind of fun if you're a sewer and a cross stitcher. Heart and Hand, Seaside Frill. That'd be good in Florida.
That would be awesome in Florida with the surfboard.
Oh, yeah. I like this one. This is another cappuccino. This is another one of the coffee ones from Rosewood Manor. Nancy likes coffee, so we make sure and stay up with those.
I like anything that ends in a vowel.
Okay.
Lasagna, pizza, cappuccino, fettuccine.
Ice cream doesn't, though. Bummer.
Hold on, wait. Gelato.
Heartstring samplery. Who Let the Frogs Out?
Ribbit.
Has Maggie seen this?
Yes.
That's funny.
Yep.
Okay, here's one from Thimble Blossoms. It's a quilting motif with cross stitch. Heartstring samplery.
Love this. I love it.
Emma Fisher, 1859.
I'm trying to decide if I can fit this one in.
Heartstring samplery. Hope More.
Hope for more dogs?
I'm not sure. Is that a dog?
And a cat.
Oh, I see. Okay. Heartstring samplery stitched together with a little tart. It doesn't have a tart tin. We sell tart tins, but it's got a tart tin. It looks like it's in. These are cute. Monthly weigh-in from for September for Stitching with the Housewives. That's cute. Look at that September. You could switch that out. Have one. I wonder if they have them for all the months.
Oh. I bet you make them. I bet you they have charts to, yeah.
Do we have all, do those come, do you know?
No.
Nancy's looking at us.
Nancy.
It'll probably be a series, though, don't you think? It is going to be a series. Nancy says so. And we always believe what Nancy tells us. Yard sauce? Is that what that says?
Yeah.
Oh, recipe box collection. So it's another. I wonder what yard sauce is.
It's tomato sauce. Yeah.
Okay.
Take an onion, you add some basil, 4 tablespoons of olive oil, salt,
We're gonna maybe can
tomatoes,
spaghetti sauce next year for 4-H.
And you roast it for an hour, so it makes it real thick.
Americana Bakery up on a pedestal. Housewives. Prim Stitch. Welcome to our coop. I like chickens. Me and Virginia both like chickens. Here is Prim Stitch. This little light of mine. You want me to start singing?
Yes, sing.
No, I don't want to.
Oh, okay.
That'll embarrass me. So, Lila's Studio.
Oh, yeah.
And look at that. I might have to do that. Summer Quaker.
This.
Well, then you're going to have to decide.
Well, I said have it, not stitch it, because it's beyond my level.
Oh, it's not beyond your level.
I have to.
Meow-o-ween.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh,
I just
sorry.
found an octopus.
Really?
If the camera will focus, look at that little octopus. He's so cute.
That's got a lot of stuff to look at, doesn't it?
Man, that's fun.
Okay. Stitches by Ethel. Meowoween.
Meowoween. That's hard to say.
It is kind of hard to say. Erin Elizabeth. This is a newer designer for us. Red, white, and blue sampler. Gosh, I remember when we ordered that. That seems like it's been 2 months ago. This was a... Nancy kind of had her eyes on these two. And here's another one by her. Winter Birds. Now we're getting into one I like.
Oh, yeah, this book's awesome.
Oh my gosh! I'm gonna move these.
Yep. Yeah.
Summer Memories. And it's a, oh gosh, I can't remember. Suzanaki.
I love this book.
Oh my gosh. It's got quilting and, you guys, I gotta show you.
This is my favorite book.
Cross stitch. So it's got a little bit of quilting, a little bit of cross stitch. My favorite. And my colors, oh my gosh, the red, white, and blue, I love it. Now this one, I'm not sure why this one's in here. I'm not going to talk about that one. What is this?
We might have some crochetters.
Annabelle's Needle Art. God Bless America. That one's a good one. I like the little boxes that they put them in. Okay. These are cute.
Yeah, there's all the patterns on the back. Not all of them,
Okay,
but some
so
of them.
here's a new, we have yarn and things also, and we are trying to get some more crochet and knitting pattern books. We found some from Annie's, and I'm going to flip it over real quick because they've got some cute, more simple things. That looks like macrame. That's fun.
Oh, look at that little tissue box.
Like a keychain.
Cover.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, I didn't see the keychains.
I
Those
didn't
are
either. That's
cool.
what caught my eye a minute ago.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's fun. Look at the coasters.
For your beverages.
Some beverages.
That's
okay.
nice.
Here we have 1980s 4th of July. Twin Peak Primitives. Yep. That's my style. Oh, and I had to have this one. Between Friends, a summer sampler by Summerhouse Stitchworks and Hands-On Design. Just a couple more, you guys. Hang with me. I have, this is Favorite Things from This and That, number 4. And it's got a little embroidery and a little sewing.
Does this and that do little quote blocks? Mm-hmm. Okay.
And this is number 2, My Favorite Things. I think we were missing those two in our collection.
Well, those are cute.
Yeah. And one little itty-bitty thread bling from Lori Holt.
Is that to hold the floss? You
Yep.
put the floss cards
you
on
put
there?
the floss, yeah, and do that way. Okay. That's all of the new things. I'm putting them away. Now, Peter, you need to, we're going to have a station break just for a second because Peter needs to trade me places.
Oh my God, I'm gonna pass out of anxiety.
No anxiety. So he's going to get behind, he's going to get on this side of the camera, and I'm going to be the, now that's going to be scary, me being the photographer. So let's see what happens. Go.
Hi YouTube. Hi all of our cross stitch fans. First of all, I want to say we have so many people that shop here and attend our once a month Saturday cross stitch club. You guys are so talented and so inspirational. So one of the ladies, her name is Jen. Jen, you know who you are. She always says, "We want to see your whips. We want to see what you're working on." I don't know if they said they don't believe if I cross stitch, but they said they just wanted to see our stuff. So I have finishes. So the first finish I'm going to show you is, this is by Misty Purcell of Luminous Fiber Arts. It's called the Christmas Bird Trio. So there's 3 birds that you can stitch. I fell in love with this when this came out. I didn't use the called for cloth, so I found something that we had in the shop. And I loved stitching this one. I love the little blue jay with his scarf. The border was a lot of fun to stitch too. That was a really fun border. I had everything done except for that snowflake and that snowflake and this snowflake, and it sat for a year.
Peter. And what was that, 15 minutes maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
15 minutes in low lighting. And I finally did it. Okay, the next finish So this one I did not need to take so long. This is called Good Tidings. This is by Jeannette Douglas. She did it on 40 count because she always does it on the 40 count, or it was like maybe 35 or 36. So I love the way that the even weave looks, and I chose the Floba, and I believe that's a 16 count Floba. That's an even weave cloth. I did use the called fors on this, which is a combination of Weeks Dye Works and Gentle Arts. I absolutely love the reds. It uses 2 different shades of red. It uses some darker red there, and then you have the bright red going around it. The bright red is Cupid, and then the dark red is called Bandana.
You're
And
so
I love
good.
the
remembering
cardinal.
those. They're so pretty.
And love the leaves too.
Yeah, and you showed me that the other day, and you didn't have all that done.
Yeah, if I could have time to think, I could tell you what the greens are too, but I don't remember.
Looks
And the
good.
tree was fun. And then
Very nice.
I picked out some fabrics in the shop for the backgrounds. This is that brand new collection that just came in. Let's see, by Primitive Gatherings, and it was it Joyful Gatherings? Hi, Nancy. Something Gatherings. Nancy, what's the Joyful Gatherings called? The new Gatherings fabric by Primitive
Joyful Gatherings.
Is it? Okay. Yep.
Good job, Peter.
So I love how those accent the fabric.
Very nice.
There's that. And then the next thing I'm so excited about, and some of you have already bought this pattern because when I saw you in the shop, I was showing you or telling you about it, and you loved it so much that you bought the patterns and the fabric. So we ran out and we had to reorder. This is the next one I have picked out. This is my treat because I finished this one. I'm going to do this one now. And what I absolutely love about the Snowman 2023 by Primrose Cottage is this pine tree in the border. It breaks the border. The scarf comes outside the border. The snowflakes come outside the border. And I really like how tall his hat is with the cardinals and his scarf. That is just so fun. Absolutely love this so much. So I wanted to put together a stitch along for you guys that have been asking about Always in Stitches and having a stitch along for our YouTube channel specifically. So look for this as a stitch along. That's the pattern. And then over here is the fabric that we'll use. It is a beautiful, beautiful Aida cloth that has this lovely sparkle on it.
Opalescence. Yeah.
Opalescence.
Look at those floss. I love the floss color.
Yeah, it's not sparkle, it's woven in or something.
Yeah, it's opalescence. Yep.
And then these are the called for colors for the DMC.
Very nice.
And then I did find some rickrack.
So that'll go around the edges, right?
Yes. Yep. And then, with the help of our fabulous fabric associate, Pam, who's just amazing, she guided me in the right direction to pick out fabrics that would look really good and stand out with the fabric and the pattern.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
we
love
have
how the pattern, I've lost the pattern. I'm a dork. Oh, ha ha! Okay, you guys, I'm never behind on this side of the camera. I don't know how to run a camera, but look how that's going to look so pretty with the background of what he's picked out. That's great.
And you know what? It's not easy because the first thing I gravitated to was a beautiful large, and I should have brought it so you guys could see the thought process. I picked out a large plaid, which was red and green, and then I picked out this pattern, but with a tan background with green trees. Mm-hmm. Now, once I put the fabric on it, Pam was kind of looking over my shoulder, and she goes, well, what size is that cross stitch? And I looked at it, and I was like, well, it's about 3.5 by 3 3/4. And then as soon as I said that, I said, you know, that plaid's way too big of a scale for this. And she goes, oh, I think we have the small check. See what that looks like. So I grabbed that. Then I put the fabric against that this cross stitch fabric against the background fabric, and then realized that this was tan and the fabric was tan, and there was no contrast and didn't stand out. So then I had to look for an all green fabric, and so thank goodness we had this with the green background with the tan trees, because I absolutely love that.
Looks great, Peter. So, anything else you want to share with us?
So there we have it. Well, this will be a stitch along, so keep an eye open for this.
Will it be a kit maybe?
It we're working on putting together a kit for you guys, so that way you'll have the fabric, you'll have the floss, you'll have the rickrack with it, and all the essentials. And and I'm working on when to start that. So if you guys have a suggestion or an idea of like the start date on that, of when you think we'd like to start that, it'll run 4 weeks. We'll divide the pattern into like a quadrant, because it does mark the center, and so we'll pick a quadrant to work on each week. And
Perfect.
then I look so forward to seeing all you guys at World Cross Stitch Day here at the shop for our stitch-in on Friday, August 11th. I can't wait to see you guys and see what you're working on. And then keep an eye on our Facebook page, because I'm getting caught up on posting the pictures of all the beautiful cross stitch that you guys have done, that you showed for your show and tells for last Saturday. And then of course I look forward to seeing you guys this Saturday, because you guys will be here for our Saturday stitch-in. And you guys just are so awesome to see your finishes, and you guys are so nice to let me take pictures of you. So I'm sure you're sick and tired of me, pointing my camera at your work and taking pictures of your face, but I appreciate it and I love it.
See you later. Bye.